From devastating droughts to extreme bushfires, floods and cyclones, Australia has been on high alert. Now, 23 former fire chiefs from across the country are saying we are seriously unprepared for extreme weather.
Well, if you just look at the fires and the cyclones that have occurred over the last 12 months, let alone the last 10 years, you'll see that, and we've all seen, that there's been a continual increase. People talk about climate change as being something in the future. We've now come to see that it is something present and we're feeling it. And we're actually looking at our emergency services workers and all the processes we do in the emergency services realm, looking at a long-term change to what's going to happen, and we need to be prepared for it.
I've been fighting fires since 1971 and I've watched the bushfire seasons become longer. I've watched fires become more intense. Last year in New South Wales, we had fires in August, and that's almost unprecedented, running like it was high summer. Now, what's happening? Volunteers are becoming exhausted, career firefighters are becoming exhausted. We've had cutbacks to forestry and national parks services. The fire seasons used to be staggered so we could share resources between states. Now we're getting simultaneous fire seasons nationally, and it's very hard to share resources. We also get our large firefighting aircraft from places like California. They now have year-round fire seasons because of the burning of coal, oil and gas driving climate change, and they can't give us those resources sometimes. So it's becoming very critical.
And I think burnout with our volunteers, and as Greg mentioned before, the ability to share volunteers around Australia is diminishing. So we're not going to have the ability to send task forces like we have in the recent times to states to help them out. Finally, the impact across Australia has been not just in one state, but it's happening in all states at the same time, and that's the scary part of it.
Tuesday, 15 April 2019, a trough will move east, bringing a few storms to Western Australia and moving warm air into South Australia. Onshore winds along the Queensland and New South Wales coast will bring showers and the odd storm. A cold front clipping Western Australia's south will cause a few showers. A trough in the north may cause a few thundery showers. There are no cyclone threats at this time. HVN will continue to monitor for extreme weather events, so please click on the subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner of the screen and click the bell for notification for new video updates.